Good morning, Digit Fam. Adam Dowd here, and it has been an unbearable 2-day famine without a daily newsletter and podcast keeping you up to date on all the tech you need to know. Well, fortunately, I'm here to offer you some much-needed relief because it is March 4th, 2019, and this is your Digit Daily. It's just about time for the electric vehicle parade, and your drum major is none other than Elon Musk. On Twitter, because, Elon. According to Musk, the highly anticipated Tesla Model Y SUV will be introduced on March 14th at an event in LA Design Studio. According to the tweet, the Model Y is set to be about 10% bigger and cost about 10% more, which for those of you who don't math is about $38,500. Because of its size, the Model Y will have slightly less range than the Model 3 because physics. The new vehicle will be taller and have a hatchback because it's an SUV, so it will be the envy of soccer moms everywhere. But it's still an electric SUV with a 200-mile-ish range at a sub-$40,000 price, which is really nice. But, of course, there's a caveat. The SUV will be announced on March 14th, but it probably won't be available until the end of 2020. Elon will likely be happy to take your deposits as of March 14th, even though he won't put your butt in a seat until you've set up your holiday decorations twice more. Side note, we still haven't taken our holiday decorations down, but anyway. Plus, March 14th is Pi Day, so maybe you'll get a free pie with your pre-order? Who knows? Also, Musk revealed that the new Supercharger 3.0 will come out this Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m., which seems like an oddly specific time. But anyway, this new power station will be able to deliver roughly twice the charge of the superchargers that exist today. But it's not all about the stations. You need to have the right batteries in the cars too, unless you want to go all Samsung Note 7 in the parking lot. We'll learn more about which cars will be able to fully utilize the new stations, though we suspect the Model 3 and the Model Y will both be compatible. It also stands to reason that the charger will be backwards compatible and older cars will still be able to use them, but not at the higher charging speed. Or at least I sure as heck hope so. Oh, and this week isn't all Tesla all the time. This week is also the Geneva International Motor Show 2019, which BBC not too subtly reports will, quote, be electrifying. We suspect to see new electric vehicles from Mercedes-Benz and Audi. We saw the Volvo Polestar, Polestar, 2 last week, and Mercedes also just announced its first Formula E car, the EQ Silver Aero 01, which doesn't sound intimidating at all. So buckle your seatbelt, see what I did there? Because we'll be bringing you all the cool stuff coming out of Geneva this week. But for now, it's time to head into the Roundup! New renders of the OnePlus 7 reveal that OnePlus may be going with a pop-up selfie camera. People are not pleased. I've never used a pop-up selfie camera myself, so I really don't have a strong opinion on them, but this is coming from the company that removed the headphone jack so they could put in a garbage fingerprint sensor, so I'm not necessarily on their side when it comes to design choices right now. And neither are its core fans, but that's an entirely different conversation. And in related news, Android authority C. Scott Brown writes that the Samsung Galaxy S10e might just tempt him away from his beloved OnePlus 6T and into the waiting arms of Samsung. I can't say I blame him, and I might even explore the option myself. It's not like the fingerprint sensor will get any worse, and the camera will be oodles better. Oh, Facebook. Stupid, stupid Facebook. After hassling users for months to add a phone number to their profile for two-factor authentication, which is a really good idea, by the way, Facebook then associated that phone number with your profile, and anyone with or without an account can look you up by your phone number, which is a really bad idea, by the way. How is a company so centered around people so bad at people? I love podcasts. Clearly, so this story really perked up my ears. A new podcasting service called Luminary seeks to become the, quote, Netflix of podcasting, and it's doing so with a slate of 40 original shows from the likes of Trevor Noah, Lena Dunham, Conan O'Brien, and more. And this is probably the way that an app needs to take over the podcasting space. Like Netflix, the best way is to deliver original content that people can't get enough of and license the rest of the content. The advantage here for Luminary is that any old RSS reader can pull up other podcasts, like the Digit Daily. And I know what you're thinking. You're worried that you're going to have to subscribe to Luminary to continue getting all the tech news you need to know. Well, not yet, but hey, Luminary, we're open to the conversation. I'm just kidding, listeners. Don't worry about it at all. But seriously, Luminary, call me. Lyft made its initial public offering last week and is now rewarding some of its hardest working drivers with $1,000 up to $10,000, which they can use to purchase shares in the company or just pocket the cash. That's pretty cool, but you have to have completed at least 10,000 trips on Lyft, or about half a week of CES, in order to qualify for the bonus. That's pretty cool to see Lyft spreading the love a little bit. Amazon, the online retailer, is planning to open dozens of brick-and-mortar grocery stores in an interesting reversal. These stores will be independent from Whole Foods, which Amazon already owns. Little is known about the proposed layout or how these stores will operate, but Amazon is apparently no longer content with owning the entire internet. Now it's coming for Earth, too. And as a matter of fact, I'm not 100% positive that Amazon doesn't already own my house, and it's just letting me stay here because I'm a Prime member. After declaring the Opportunity rover dead 2 weeks ago, NASA had a bit of a scare with the Curiosity rover, who suddenly went into safe mode. Of course, if it's anything like Windows safe mode, that meant rover was pretty much useless for anything for about 2 weeks. I imagine scientists got the rover back into normal mode the same way I get my computer back into normal mode: reboot and pray. But now that Curiosity is back to, being curious, we can all breathe a little easier once again. And finally, you may not have heard about Dr. Damien Jacob Markowitz Sendler before. I certainly hadn't. But this dude absolutely represents the world that we live in today. This guy has been lying and conning his way into scientific journals and media outlets for years, including Vice, Playboy, The Huffington Post, Women's Health, and Forbes. LOL, Forbes. But reporter Jennings Brown from Gizmodo walks us through a thorough, point-by-point takedown of this guy. It's incredible to read about the set of cojones on Dr. Sendler. Seriously, take the time to read it, though. It's a fascinating deep dive into pure, 100% bullshit. So that is going to do it for this 100th episode of the Digit Daily. That's right, folks, we're officially the Triple Digit Daily. And if you'd like to learn more about any of these stories, check out the links in the show notes and subscribe to our daily newsletter on digit.com. And if you like what you heard, subscribe and leave a review on your favorite podcast player. Once again, I'm Adam Dowd, Dead Technology on Twitter, and we'll talk again tomorrow.